Dude, I slept for that long. I wonder what Aiden's up to. I'm starving. It's 2026. Dude, where have you been? Dude, you've been asleep for 5 months.
Was Christmas good?
Do you even know what's going on? Dude, they made Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje for the interim. No Arman Sarukian, no Ilya Topuria. Wait till you hear about what's going on with that guy. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway are fighting. Volkanovski Lopes, you missed the first fight. You missed so much.
You know what we need to do?
Make a video. Probably the gayest shit.
Vroeger laatst baan, laat dan bomen op. Je zet is pakken hier, but it's not warm enough. I know you chatting shit like that can call you bluff. Vroeger little divvy, niet zo smaak vertrouwen toch.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Aden.
This is our predictions for UFC 325. Diego Lopes versus Alexander.
Dog, we just started.
Versus Alexander Volkanovski 2, the second go round.
I want to say before we get into it, I'm sorry about the Paddy Pimblett Justin Gaethje video. That shit was literally no video that we've ever uploaded has taken that long, and we suspect that it's because some of it was filmed in 4K. We're gonna give this one a shot. But yeah, I say we get into it. We're only covering the main card, so we're probably gonna start at the bottom, work our way to the main event.
Well, I have to say one thing.
What is it?
The Tafa bro on the prelims, he's gonna lose. Don't even know who his opponent is, but he's losing.
You know, those guys are cool, and it makes me sad, but, you know, it's a sad truth that we live with. We actually, didn't we watch one of them fight?
Yep.
Who did he fight? He fought...
It was Tuco Tokos.
Yeah, it was Tuco Tokos. And Walter Walker was on that card, who I think... Didn't he submit one of the Tafa bros?
He might have. I'm not
He
sure.
might have heel hooked one of them. I'm not sure, but regardless. Yeah, because everyone was hyping him up, saying, oh, he's shredded. He's absolutely shredded, and he got cooked. So Yeah, so I say we get into this first fight. Oh, and also, we got a futon.
Yeah, new setup.
Yeah, this was my futon when I lived somewhere else. This is mine. I bought this futon.
It's okay.
But I'm back, you know, working on myself. So we got this futon. It's a lot more comfy than standing.
Yeah, screw
If
that.
y'all saw the screenshot, we were standing right here.
Our old table, Dad sold it.
Yeah. The
So-
old dresser.
That's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see it gone. I really like that.
It's a legendary desk, drawer, whatever you want to call it. But it's gone. It's been not even sold, given away, bro. It was mine. It was literally mine. My dad just gave it away. It's a bro. Okay. You know, whatever. You do you, bro. You can just have all of my stuff. It's no big deal. Oh, and ignore this this table. We're going to get a new one. This is just something to prop the audio on for now. So
it's a work in progress, getting back in the groove with, once again, no table. We're just trying to figure things out. We had this bad boy, but, it wasn't the best.
Mm-mm.
Let's get right into the predictions.
First fight of the main card, we've got Sakil versus Malarkey. Now, let me tell you guys something, okay? Is it James Malarkey? I think his name is? Jamie Malarkey?
Yes.
Okay, listen, I don't know much about Jamie Malarkey, other than the fact the one dude that Killen Sakil just knocked him out.
Yes.
And, fun fact, if you guys didn't know this, Jamie Malarkey, a long time ago, before the UFC, got knocked out by Volk.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah. But if Killen loses, this is the fraud check of the century.
Yes.
But I have Killen Sakil KO.
Yes, I also have Killen Sakil early KO. Like you said, the guy that he just knocked out Jamie Malarkey. But Jamie Malarkey, the first thing I have written down for him is crafty vet.
He's 18-8 in the mixed martial arts. Killen is 10-1. I don't know who Killen lost to. It wasn't in the UFC though. Probably early on in his career, if I had to guess. He's trailblazing. He's smoking everybody he fights. I don't see why Jamie Malarkey will get in his way. I really don't. It's sad to see two Australian guys fighting each other, but it is what it is, dude.
One has to go down.
It's going to be a highlight if I had to guess. And if the Ateba Gautier fight from this past card, that's kind of understandable fraud check if you want to call it that, because you see a big guy, huge, lots of muscles, you kind of expect if they don't land that shot they're going to get tired and not be as explosive, as powerful. But a guy like Killen, bro, he's going to be sharp the whole time, if I had to guess. He's going to go out there and starch this guy. It's going to be bad.
Mauricio Rufy kind of put PTA on Jamie Malarkey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mauricio Rufy did beat the shit out of Jamie Malarkey. So
I also wrote down under my things for Jamie Malarkey, I said losses to guys like Brad Riddell.
Dude,
I just thought that was kind of funny.
You can't put slander on, what's his name? Brad Liddell? You can't put slander on Brad Liddell. I mean, look at what this guy does to people.
Riddell.
Brad Liddell. Sound your
Chuck
joke.
Liddell's grandson.
Yeah, Brad. Anyway, yeah, that's what we got. We both, I guess, are picking. And I don't know his picks. He doesn't know mine. So we're going into this blind on each other's picks. Next fight, we got Tai Tuivasa versus Taliesin Teixeira. What's your pick?
I mean, I feel like it's not. You think, just Taliesin Teixeira is so much taller. He's just gonna kick him in the head and beat him dead. She's just gonna knock him out. Tai Tuivasa, man, he's fat chud, man, fighting the UFC. 0-5 in his last 5. Tai Tuivasa knocked out the tallest guy ever to fight in the UFC, Stefan Struve.
Yeah. So you're picking Tai Tuivasa?
No, I'm picking.
Oh, okay.
Taliesin Teixeira.
I'm picking Taliesin Teixeira also, and don't get me wrong, I love Tai Tuivasa. I'm kind of rooting for him because I want to see him come back. But if he loses, if Taliesin Teixeira loses, there's no new exciting prospect at heavyweight. I mean, you've got Josh Hokett, of course. You've got Waldo Cortez Acosta, of course. But it's a new guy that's rising and killing everyone. And I think Taliesin Teixeira learned a lot from the Derek Lewis loss. Super early stoppage. Everyone can kind of agree on that. He was literally getting back up. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Tai Tuivasa KO'd Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, I feel like if Towson Teixeira would have gotten up from that Derek Lewis drop, he probably would have ended up getting finished. But I feel like he's learned from that, and they've put it into the camp. They've probably got some small guys in there training, learning. Yeah, dude.
But before Tai Tuivasa went on his 5-fight loss streak, he also had a 5-fight KO streak where he's just knocking dudes out. And Towson Teixeira has got 100% finish rate, which is kind of dope. I think he's like, what's his record? Do you have it written down?
No.
He's like 8-1, 9-1 or something.
Yeah.
I think
something like that.
He's just more technical than
Oh, of course.
Tai Tuivasa. I think Tai Tuivasa, I'd just be a tiny bit shocked if he won, but I wouldn't be like, dude, no way, man.
Yeah, I think, and Tuivasa's been really, really overweight before this camp.
I think he's going to have to cut weight to get to heavyweight.
Oh, of course. It's either going to be like the lock-in of the century, and he's going to come in like low-key. I haven't seen any footage of him for fight week, but I don't know what he looks like. But he's either going to come in like not shredded, but like looking good, you know, for heavyweight, or he's just going to be like a slow, blobby guy, you know, and like he kind of has built the career off of being the slow, blobby guy, but he was knocking people out before the 5-fight, you know, losing streak. So yeah, and I think Teixeira, if he eats big shots early, he's gonna go for grappling. He's Brazilian, come on. I feel like if he can just sit on top of Tai Tuivasa, that would be boring as fuck. But that's an easy coast to the victory, and it's a 3-round fight. So
I think this fight is either gonna be like, you know, one of those where it's like, oh, dude, he wins a big one, all the other guys win, or it's just gonna be like, cool.
Yeah, like the Derek Lewis Cortez Acosta, it's just like, bro, shit is painful. Shit hurts.
Yeah. So we both got Towson Teixeira. Do you have KO?
I didn't actually write what I think is going to happen, but I do have KO or finish, TKO, you know.
Yeah. I'd agree.
I kind of think a submission would be rare. Towson Teixeira also smoked the pack of one of the Taffa Bros.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Yeah, so...
Beat Taffa Bro.
Yeah. A lot of bad blood on this card. Not really, but kind of, but not really. Yeah, so without further ado, we're going to get on to this next fight after this cool transition. All right, we're back. Didn't miss us too much, I hope. I hope you didn't see my pick. You probably just saw it.
I know. I was looking at mine.
Okay, so we got Mauricio Rufy versus fucking Rafael Fiziev. I'm excited for this fight, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys my pick. Man, see, my pick might shock some people, but maybe not. It's kind of actually like kind of the casual take, but I have reasoning behind it. Okay, I'm picking Mauricio Rufy by knockout.
I've got Rufy, 29-28 decision.
And let me tell you why I've got Rufy. I'll explain my reasoning first, then you can go. Okay, so I'm going to literally go bullet on why I think Rufy's going to win. So, Fiziev, when he took down Gaethje, or had Gaethje down, he couldn't keep him there, right? He was getting outstruck by Gaethje. That's how he lost the fucking fight. Okay, Gaethje is good, but did you watch that last main event, bro? Did we watch it?
We did.
Dude, this guy, Paddy Pimblett's not known for his striking, and he's getting his ass pieced up by Justin Gaethje. And I get it, Gaethje's a dog, but he's not like this technical striker, you know, like, I know he knocked out Dustin Poirier, but Poirier is a way slicker striker, at least with the hands. I mean, come on. And Mauricio Rufy, he got taken down. He got finished by Benoit Saint-Denis. But let me tell you, dude. Let me fucking tell you, okay? Rufy has left the Fighting Nerds. He's been training with the Engage team. He's been with Volkanovski this whole camp. He's been with Israel Adesanya this whole camp. I think Dan Hooker's been there this whole camp. And Mauricio, alright, Dan Hooker, obviously. We'll get into him in a second. But I think Dan Hooker does not take the whole martial arts thing as seriously as Rufy does. You can just tell. You can just fucking tell. Right? And I think we've got here... And Craig Jones! Craig Jones has been in the camp.
Yeah.
Literally was training with Craig Jones. He's not getting out-grappled by Fiziev. And if that happens, you can take this clip and use me as an edit. He's not getting out grappled by Fiziev. It's not happening. He's been locked in with the grappling. He's been locked in with the striking. I think Mauricio Rufy by KO, but I could see a 29-28 decision. Maybe I could see him doing well in the first 2 rounds and slowing down and getting maybe outstruck a little bit in the third. But yeah.
I think, they both have great kicks.
Of course, yeah.
Fiziev's whole thing is just cool kicks. His kicks sound like you're cracking a whip.
They sound like 2 baseball bats colliding. It's stupid. Why did I do that shit? Edit that out.
No.
Dude, edit it out, man.
Keeping that in.
Alright, keep it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ruby's got a reach advantage. I don't remember how much, but I remember writing that down. Because I was like, man.
He does have the height and reach advantage, and I think strike versus striker, obviously if you've got the reach, easier to pick guys apart. I think he had the reach on Bobby Green, and look what he did to that guy. I'm not saying Fiziev and Bobby Green.
Speaking of that, one thing I wrote down. Fiziev went to decision with Bobby Green.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
His win with against what's his name? The tall
He just
guy.
fought Ignacio Bahamondes?
Yeah, that was a good win.
That was a good win, and he is taller with longer reach, so I feel like... But Rufy and Bahamondes aren't the same level striker, I don't think. And if I'm Rufy, I'm going for that Muay Thai clinch all day long. That eliminates reach, that eliminates height. And Fiziev's like a crafty Muay Thai guy,
I feel like Rufy could hit that same little scissor sweep he got on Jamie Malarkey.
Yeah.
I think Rufy could pull off something sneaky.
Right. And I think when it comes to Rufy, I think, the Fighting Nerds gym can only take you so far. Cal Barajo ain't working out. Gene Silva, it's not going to work out. He's not getting a title with the Fighting Nerds. Carlos Prates, low-key. I'm not going to lie. But he's just a freak of nature, bro.
I like Carlos Prates a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Rufy, right? Who else is in the Fighting Nerd? There's a couple of guys that have put the fucking glasses on. You're not a Fighting Nerd if you're just putting the fucking... What's his name? Ola Jacek? What the fuck's his name?
Ola Jacek?
Yeah, that guy. He put on... That dude's like 20 and 10, bro. He's not a Fighting Nerd. It's definitely wrong. But, come on. But I've got Rufy.
Agree.
I've got Rufy by KO. Or I could see 29-28 close decision.
Yeah. I think that his training with Volk will just, do so much more for him than. Just Volk is just that guy.
Volk's that guy. Also, Adesanya, championship experience. Yeah, he's kind of fallen off, but I think Adesanya's going to make a comeback this year. We've got Craig Jones.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the greatest grapplers of all time, and it's like. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. It's like I think if Mauricio Rufy stays with the Engage team, he might go up there and contend for a title. So, yeah, no, man. Speaking of Craig Jones, one last thing on this fight. Speaking of Craig Jones, I know he was with JDM. Oh, look at the fucking JDM Islam fight, man. How'd that go, Craig? It's Islam, dude. This is fucking Fiziev, bruh. Come on. I think that Benoit could possibly... I don't know. Benoit, Fiziev, who you got? I don't even know what point I'm trying to make here. But fuck it. That's neither here nor there.
Benoit in here?
Because I'm talking about, Benoit. I'm thinking of Dan Hooker, dude. I'm fucking losing my mind.
Benoit and Rufy fought.
Yeah, that's where it's from. I'm literally tweaking. Benoit fought Rufy. Yeah, he got taken down, subbed. They're not letting that happen again, especially with Craig Jones in camp. And Rufy's always posting. Like, every time I open my phone, there's a new post from Mauricio Rufy. And he's got the Engage Fight kit on. He's got a new Engage Fight kit. He's low-key sponsored. He's part of the team now.
Just chopping it up with Volk in the gym.
Yeah, chopping up with Volk. Got Craig Jones on the side. They're getting some matcha lattes. They're in the camp. They're fucking doing spinning kicks on the heavy bag, dude.
I love Rufy. I like
Dude, Rufy's sick. I'm rooting for him. I do like Fiziev a lot,
one
though.
of the first ever cards where we had people over. Or no, I went to my buddy's house. It was UFC 309. And I remember, dude, Crafty Vet moved by me here. I was like, dude, Steve, watch out for this Mauricio Rufy guy. He's going to go big. And he beat James Wong, whatever his name is.
Yanta.
James,
Dude, the no-look left hook, that shit is cold, bro.
I was telling him, man, just be on the lookout for this guy. He's going to
Yeah.
be one day.
I think you might have been at my apartment when he knocked out Bobby Green. Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I
was
remember
sick.
freaking out over it.
And I was a little bit tipsy. I was sending videos to all the group chats. I was like, guys, you missed this, guys. Yeah, that was crazy. We've been glazing the fuck out of Rufy. You want to do a transition and then go to the next fight?
Transition. Benoit Saint-Denis saying BSD versus Dan Hooker.
Hooker? I hardly know her. That was good. That was funny, dude.
Go back to being dead. Throw in another transition. Benoit Saint... Dude, get... Transition. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Dan Hooker.
Hooker. Oh, you seeing my pics?
I'm not looking at your pics. I can't even read your hieroglyphic handwriting.
Dude, fuck you. You looks like shit too.
Hey, man.
This guy was doing a study guide, bro. He's jotting down notes in English class. Who you got winning this?
Hold on, I can't read this. Dude. I think this one we should do our notes and then tell. The next... This one and then the title fight, we should do our notes and then say.
Okay. So, notes we've got on these guys?
Yes.
Alright, let's do it. You go first.
I'm gonna go with the Dan Hooker. I mean, he's just crafty Batman. He's got a good striker, man. The Hangman. That's you see that knee he landed where his mouthpiece went flying. Yeah. BSD. I mean,
Are you picking Dan Hooker?
no.
What was it? You were like, let's do our notes and then say who we got, and then you go, I've got Hangman. I've got Dan Hooker. You're confusing me.
That didn't go to plan.
And
I got BSD.
Do you?
Yeah, I think you can finish him in the second. Dan Hooker, he's got the grit to hang on through the first. After BSD got, cooked by Moicano, I think he's gotten better, man. He's gotten better. He beat the Kyle Prepelec guy. He subbed Rufy.
Beat Benil Dariush.
Yeah, real quick,
Real quick, lost to the Diamond guy.
3-fight finish streak. Well, that was before.
Yeah, but still, he lost to him.
He's got a new team now.
Does he?
Yeah, he said his old team was sucky.
Damn.
I think Dan Hooker would have to knock him out. I think he'd have to get Benoit up off. Like, Benoit's getting up, shoot a takedown up against the fence. Dan Hooker gets off and gets another knee.
The mouthpiece will go
Yeah,
flying.
Benoit sending his mouthpiece. But I don't see that happening. I think Benoit Saint-Denis can do a lot more in the time that it take Dan Hooker to get a knockout, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. Is that all your notes?
I also wrote Dan Hooker. I wrote resurgence, but not.
You know the Moicano clip where he's like a turtle in a tree? It had to have been put there, Where he's talking about how Dan Hooker's magically in the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
How did, he beat Jalen Turner by, split
Yeah.
decision. And then...
Didn't he get a Moicano fight? No, yeah. Yeah, he beat that fucking ankle lock guy.
Yeah, right.
No, he beat the ankle lock guy. Then I'm probably completely wrong. Some ankle lock specialist guy. I forget where he was from. It was not that was not.
That was Ilya.
No, different guy.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not Ryan Hall. I'm talking about, it's like an... Pull him up. You'll see him right here. Yeah. Claudio Espuelas from Peruvia. Go ahead, screenshot that. Damn, he's low-key mogging. Not in that picture. Screenshot this guy. Screenshot this guy and put him in the edit.
Okay.
Told y'all. And he was like trying to do like rolls on Dan Hooker. Yeah. See? And then he beat Gamrot. People want to call it a robbery. That's what I got to say.
Dude, that was so hype watching that one live.
Yeah, dude. That shit was sick. Happy that Dan Hooker won that, even if it was really close. Let me tell you my pick, okay? This is sort of my Hail Mary pick of the card. I'm picking Dan Hooker by TKO. Yeah, I am. And I think that if Moicano... Yeah, I know he just got subbed by Arman, but Arman is not... Or BSD is not Arman Sarukian, bro. You know? He got knocked out by Dustin Poirier, and I get it. That was a while ago. They both had new training. But Dan Hooker had a really good close scrap with Dustin Poirier, right? And I know there was barely any grappling involved. But let me tell you something, bro. And the Moicano loss, that was in front of Benoit Saint-Denis' people. They were in France, and he got his ass whooped by Moicano. If I'm in the city I'm in right now, and I'm a world champ, not a world champ, I'm like high ranking, I'm like top 10, top 15, you know, I'm going to try everything to not, you know, I'm going to go out swinging. If I'm getting held down, I'm going to find a way, is basically what I'm saying. I mean, of course, if I were to fight Renato Moicano, I would get absolutely... It would be bad, of course. I'm not saying that, of course, but...
He's calling you out, Moicano, if you're
Moicano, I want the next fight.
Moicano, fly us out. Get us a hotel room. Get us a nice dinner. So you can fight my brother.
Right. And let me tell you, that shot that Benoit hit Beneil Dariush with would barely phase Dan Hooker, I swear. Dan Hooker would hit that and he'd smile. He'd get hit and he'd smile. He'd grit it down. He'd say, "Oh yeah." He'd go, "Oh yeah, man." And so let me tell you, okay? I'm reading. I'm trying to read this.
You know another reason I picked against Dan Hooker?
Why?
That's your dad picked. My dad, I love him to death. Some of the worst picks ever.
Actually, you know what? I think all of this is wishful thinking. I'm changing my pick to Benoit Saint-Denis before the fights happen. I'm changing my pick to Benoit Saint-Denis by submission or decision. But I'm giving you all the reasons why I think Hooker could win. Fuck the Hail Mary pick. I'm picking Benoit. But Hooker is taller and he has a longer reach. He's been with Volk. He kind of has this entire time and he hasn't done shit with it though. Except have a close fight with Gamrot. I mean, he knocked out Michael Chandler. No, Michael Chandler knocked him out. Michael Chandler knocked him out. Hold on. Arnold Allen knocked him out. That was featherweight. I think Benoit probably fucks this dude up. But I'm rooting for Dan Hooker.
I love Arnold.
If Benoit Saint-Denis is grapple heavy, there's definitely a shot. Of course. But, you know, Dan Hooker's got the fucking tattoo aura. He's got some cool tattoos, man. So... yeah.
We both agree Benoit Saint-Denis by finish.
Yeah. I got Benoit by decision. I could see that since it's 3 rounds, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dan chins him. If Dan Hooker baits him into some fucking scrap, I think Dan Hooker probably comes out on top.
I just got like sounds like Dan Hooker could win by decision, but we all know it's low-key a robbery, like Gamrot.
Yeah, they are in Australia. He's
I feel
with
like
Australia, New Zealand guys.
Like I can just see Dan Hooker like doing good on the, like in the striking, and then Benoit takes him down last like minute, and then.
Yeah, I could see it being some weird, either really close fight or like Benoit low-key won, but they gave it to Dan Hooker split. You know?
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's like maybe Hooker outstrikes him round 1. Hooker gets a little tired, gets maybe outstruck round 2, and then round 3 it's close, then he
he-
gets takedown time. Benoit takes him down for like a minute, like you were saying. I could see them giving a split decision, probably to motherfucking Dan Hooker. I could see it. They're in Australia. Come on.
Yeah, I've got 2 picks for this one. Benoit by finish, Dan Hooker by robbery.
That's good. That was good. I like that. That was funny.
Thanks, bud.
That's the co-main, guys.
That's a comment?
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel like there'd be a little more high profile.
Dan Hooker, Benoit St. Denis.
I know, but like...
That's a good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight. They could have thrown on like probably a Rob Whittaker.
Oh, man, that would have been sick.
Dude,
If
yeah.
Strickland wasn't booked. Oh, they love Strickland in Australia. Robert Whittaker's this New Zealand guy. They love him too. Oh, that would have been fire.
Yeah, if they got rid of one of these
They
freaking
fucked up.
random Chinese people on the prelims and just booted down Quillenstown killed one. Throw old Robbie in the co-main.
Right there, been fire. Oh well, I ain't complaining. 2 pay-per-views back-to-back weekends. I'm hyped.
We ain't got to pay for them.
Honestly, we don't. Shout out Dad on that Paramount grind. I'm
Hey,
freezing to death down here. I can't feel my toes and I can't feel my fingers really.
My calves are really cold.
It's just my feet. I should have wore some, closed-toe shoes, but main event time. We got to do the coolest edit of all time to get to the main event. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Main event. Diego Lopes versus the champion, Alexander Volkanovski. If you're picking against Volk, fuck you! I got Volk by decision, baby. What do you got?
I'm really iffy on this one. I didn't even write a pick down.
Okay.
Listen, Volk is better. I would just flat out say Volk is better.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Diego Lopez is going to get him down.
No. And look, if Lopez would have, I don't know, maybe cut a few more angles last fight, he may have found the shot or found the sequence to land the shot, because Diego Lopez was going out there looking for the knockout. He knew that Volk could outpoint him. He was looking for a big drop, big knockdown, big knockout. He needed that. I think if you take it to the ground, Volk all day. You take it on the feet, Volk all day. So they're devising a game plan, I feel, to chin Volk and get him the fuck out of there as soon as possible. They don't want it to go 5 rounds because they know Volk's a dog. He can do it, And let me tell you, dude, Volk is like the smartest fighter of all time. Low-key. He's like the smartest guy of all time. Going in short notice against Islam was kind of fucking stupid. But we're talking about fight IQ here, and let me tell you something, dude. No one has better fight IQ than Volk. Volk is so high level, bruh. And people want to say he's out of his prime or he's chinny. Look at the last fight with Lopez, bruh. People say, "Oh man, he looked chinny." Diego Lopez hits that hard, bruh. He got hit hard by Ilya, one of the hardest hitters of all time. Got sent out. He took one of Lopez's best shots. He got dropped, got back up. Let me tell you something, dude. Volk is winning. He's like the lead guy, I'd say, over there at the Engage team. And he's in a fight camp alongside Rufy, who's this great striker that's also in a fight camp, with Adesanya, who's kind of in a fight camp too. Yeah. He's got the Piper fight coming up. Dan Hooker's in a fight camp. Dude, they're all feeding off each other's energy. They're always in the gym. And Volk's always been in the gym, Volk doesn't really like taking breaks. Let me tell you, dude. Volk's only lost to like the GOATs. Islam, Ilya.
Yeah.
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 Islam and Ilya. Those are the only guys that have been able to do it. And those are the 2 guys that are like the GOATs right now.
Literally pound for pound number 1, pound for pound number 2.
Right. Like Diego Lopez, I know it was like short notice, I think, coming off the Contender Series. Had like a close-ish fight with Movsar. It should have been Movsar in this fight against Volk. Yeah. But that's okay. It's a banger fight. The first fight, everyone was hyped about it. I was hyped. It was a banger fight.
Speaking of Movsar, there are rumors going around that he's fighting Lerone Murphy.
I saw
on the
that.
London card because, like, I guess the arena or whatever is putting up tickets,
Yeah.
and they said that on there. Thought I'd throw that up there.
Oh, yes, thanks.
While we're on the topic.
Hey, we'll make a video if that gets announced.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're probably gonna have Lopez, his camp, his gym's probably gonna have him training, more aggression-based tactics. They're probably gonna have him running drills like cutting angles, cutting Volk off so that he can't slip away and get away from his big shots. But Volk fucking knows that. Volk knows that, and he's training that, bro.
I think
And
Volk is probably gonna go in here with a different game plan. I don't know what, but Volk's smart like that, like you said.
He is.
He will switch it up with Max Holloway.
I think he's going to go in here knowing that he's going to be aggressive, of course. I think he's going to stand with him a little bit, and then I think he's going to mix in the grappling a lot more this fight than he did the first one. Because Volk is, so good at grappling. People don't, understand this. And the fight IQ on this guy, oh my gosh, I could go on and on, but the Yair fight pops in mind, and the Max Holloway, the third fight, pops in mind. Dude, when he had Yair hurt up against the fence, instead of just emptying gas and teeing off, he shot in that double leg, dumped that motherfucker. Yeah. And the Max Holloway fight, he's using Max's bread and butter against him, letting him come in counter. Oh.
Diego Lopez would need a finish. I don't think Diego Lopez would outpoint him.
Nope. Not a shot.
But would I be surprised if Lopez knocked it, got a little TKO? No. I want Volk to win, but
yeah,
I don't know if Volk could just go back out there and do another perfect 25 minutes. He's definitely capable.
It's like the UFC wants Lopez champion so bad. It should have been Lerone Murphy or Movsar getting this fight with Volk. And I think, perfect world, Volk wins this fight. I think he should hang him up.
Yeah.
I don't think he should go out here try to fight Movsar, try and fight Lerone Murphy, waiting. I mean, dude, it's all set up perfectly, and I think the UFC did this on purpose. Whether he loses, okay, Volks might retire in his home or in Australia. He might retire if he loses. Diego Lopez, new champ. He wins in his hometown, or I think he's from there. I don't know. He wins. I'm retiring as champ, and then he sails off in the sunset. No matter what, I feel like the next fight they book for the title, I mean, they've already got rumored to have, what's his name? Lerone Murphy and Movsar fighting. If that's confirmed, I bet you the winner is going to get Diego Lopez for the championship. If it gets vacated, that's exactly what's going to happen, I think. They wouldn't just give it to Lopez, would they? No. Nah, come on. So, yeah, I got Volk, bro.
Now imagine Volk goes out there, beats him, retires, and then Lopez gets a third title shot.
I wouldn't doubt it.
No.
I could see it happening.
That or the UFC would do something like winner of Murphy and Mosar, and then throw in Gene Silva.
Oh, fuck
That would make me mad.
Well, we already saw what Lopez did to Gene Silva.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Lopez could go out there and knock him out. Volk would have to go out there for 25 minutes and just put the work on him.
You have to be as sharp as a knife, dude. It would have to be
Yes.
the best performance of all time.
Can he do that? He's extremely capable. But Volk, his chin's not as good as it used to be.
I ain't as good as I once was. You know that song?
No. This guy's a freaking...
Anyway, I think what you're saying about the chin, I think he might low-key not be that chinny.
I don't think he's out
I
here
think Lopez and Ilya just hit that hard,
I think... I'm not saying Volk's old chin was up here and he's now down here. I think he's probably here.
He may have lost a tiny bit, but I don't think he lost crazy.
I think Lopez he got that thud to him, He's got some cinder block in his hand.
Right?
Not up there with Ilya, but he's still got a hard little punch on him.
Right. And I think the coolest thing the UFC could do if Volk, regardless of the outcome of this fight, unless I don't know, because I could see them doing some super unfair shit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they'll wait till Lopez is champ before they try and do some big Yair-Diego Lopez rivalry match.
Yeah.
But that would be sick, but I don't think Yair should fight for a title, you know?
I think here's genuinely what I imagine the UFC will do. They'll book Yair versus Diego, or Yair versus Gene Silva. And then, winner of that, I think it'll be Murphy, and then Mosar, winner of that fights, and the next is Gene Silva versus Yair, winner fights.
That would be smart. I'd like to see that. I can't believe this video is already 40 minutes long.
Goodness gracious.
Damn.
It's 10:15. I still got to shower. I
Me
have
too.
homework.
Yeah, I sparred today, came here, ate some food, and then we're recording. So I need a shower still. So I think we should wrap this up. This has been a very fun video. I enjoyed making this.
I did too.
That's my picks, guys.
I think Volk decision or Lopez
KO,
round 4 or 5
probably.
TKO. That's how I end the video.
Volk's winning though. Volk's winning though.
I really want Volk to win. I'll be very sad
Volk's winning.
if Lopez goes out there and knocks Volk out, because I like Volk.
Love Volk. He's my favorite. One of my favorites. We could do like a revisited top 10 favorite fighters video, because my favorite fighters have drastically been swapped out and shifted.
Yes.
Like last video that we did like 6 months ago, I didn't even have Max Holloway in my top 10. Dude, I fucking love Max Holloway.
I remember that.
Yeah, so we've got some work to do, of course. But, until then, guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, whatever you got going on. Hope everything is swell.
Peace.
Peace. I'm so cold.